KGW's Nina Melhoff is on Northeast Rodney Avenue to explain. Nina?
Well, Laurel, everywhere you will see yard signs just like this. Save the historic Ocobock house. You know, Martin Luther King Jr. was rumored to have visited here when he came to Portland in 1961. But this is a passion project for neighbors. They're trying to pool money to buy it back. They want to see affordable apartments built inside. I love this house because over 100 years ago, someone put a lot of time and effort into a design and a build that has lasted 100 years, and it still looks absolutely amazing.
You can see it in the old photos, the grandeur of the home built for prominent Portlander Augustus Ocobock. Mortgage lender and banker, Ocobock ended up developing much of the city's east side.
These homes have so much history. I mean, they're part of why we're all here today. It's part of why people want to live in Portland. It's why people move to Portland.
Ursula Keenbaum lives behind the Ocobock house. She was invited inside recently to see its condition now. 6,000 square feet full of junk, holes in the walls, virtually everything needing replaced. Decades ago, it was gifted to a foster home for teens that recently shut down because of serious reports of abuse. The house was sold quietly off the market to a remodeler for close to $600 grand, far below market value. Then a week later, it was taken off the historic list and sold to Everett Custom Homes for $900 grand. We video chatted with their president, Vic Remmers, between meetings.
It's unfortunate that the recent history of that property has been pretty poor, and the home is in horrific condition. I've had remodelers look at it. The person that sold it to me was actually planning on fixing it up, and it just wasn't financially feasible to fix the house up.
The thought of 5 to 7 townhomes being built here crushes neighbors who are fighting to keep it standing and turn it into much-needed affordable housing.
We don't have a legal way of stopping the demolition of a very significant place like the Ocobock house.
Peggy Moretti of Restore Oregon works to save historic buildings. But in Portland, if you file a piece of paper saying you want your property off the list, it's granted the same day. The National Registry is the permanent one. Moretti is pushing City Council to close the loophole.
Is actually in contradiction to the state law, which requires a 120-day demolition delay for any historically inventoried property. Now, we just entered the required 35-day delay on tearing this down. Neighbors are trying to get an extra 60 days to collect enough money to buy it. Vic Remmers said he hopes they can come up with the money for their sake, but he is excited to get going on this project. Back to you.
Wow, very interesting situation there. Thank you, Nina. You can find months of our coverage of Portland's growth